was found at the end of each day. But that was then and this is now, and he's far gone. And his voice had lingered on for far too long. He said, my fearless son, you can't be stronger than them all. Their blades control the sky and if you jump you'll likely fall. And you need an alibi just to pass by in this life, cause your shield can't protect you from death's sight. When he lived to find himself, I left his spirit and body and soul. I also left my family, literally. Cause if he's not worth anything, then what do I know? I'm just a carbon copy of a dead machine.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it is Music CT live from the casino. So a bit of the audio went a little wacky. And, but hey, hopefully it's not that bad. Anyway, this is Duke CT live here on the Duke CT Lounge. Thank you for joining me on this late 10 o'clock. I've been starting a little late, getting some stuff set up. But overall, I've been everything's going pretty well. Oh, by the way, I've been setting up this brand new headset I got from a donation. Thanks you for the donation from Robert Canesta, a.k.a. Baba323. Thank you so much. And the money for the donation got me this new headset. It works great. It's easy. I can just plug it in. I can just do all the stuff I need to. A lot less because the other headset I was working on was not really doing so well. So this right here helps immensely. So thank you very much. And hopefully you can hear me with this. And if not, well, again, I can always just get another one. Still got the seat. But anyway, thank you so much. Let's get on with the show. All right? There are so many things to talk about, people. So many interesting things to talk about. One of the big things was WWE United Champions. Well, United Champions in the recap and such. And there are some things that people were talking about WWE. Now, honestly, the show was not terrible. I thought it wasn't the worst thing in the world. I think there was some really decent stuff on there. I think the Intercontinental title match was horrible. The Intercontinental title match was fine, but the commentary was one of the worst parts of it. I don't ever heard of Florida Georgia Line. And after that stuff, I'll probably never listen to that stuff ever again. Let's see, the Orton and Jericho match, I didn't care for that. Let's see, one of the things I didn't really care for, the main event, but I'll get some positive stuff in there. I did like the USA Championship match. I really liked that. I really loved that match. Good old school, just beat the heck out of someone. Even though I'm really pissed that Sheamus won. Cesaro needs to get that. Cesaro, man, he is just so close. And I'm hopeful they realize, they got in Cesaro. And the tag team title match, I really enjoyed. The Divas title match was okay. The triple threat match, I really didn't care for it. It was okay. I didn't care for any of the competitors. I didn't care for Nikki. I didn't care for AJR Paige. I honestly keep saying this. Paige is Gail Kim 2.0. Actually won the title a little early, and now they don't know what they're doing with her. They gave her a nice promo, but in the end, it's just hot potatoing, which problem with the championships are being hot potatoes. AJ Lee lost the title just right after she got it, like she became a 3-time champion, making their losses at SummerSlam pointless. Then you got the Intercontinental title situation, which I don't know what in the world they were doing. Other than having Sandow walk down to the ring with a toy Intercontinental title belt, other than that, I have no idea why they did that. It boggles the mind. But other than that, I didn't mind the state of it. But until the finish and such of the main event. Now, the match itself between Lesnar and Cena was better than the SummerSlam stuff. It reminded me a bit of the Extreme Rules match. But I think the Extreme Rules match is still the best match I've seen with them recently. But the finish, oh goodness. I mean, first off, you had Cena basically getting get demolished more often than not. You have this completely and utterly Brock coming and countering it, but yet Cena kept coming, and I was like, oh no, they're not going to do this. They're not going to have Cena beat, and it looked like he was going to. Hell, I was like, oh no. No. I was just frustrated. They can't do this. They cannot have Cena win after what they did after SummerSlam. I was like, oh, come on, don't do this. And they almost did. But yet, guess what happened? But yet, ladies and gentlemen, even though the announcer was saying Brock was about to tap out, and honestly it looked like he was going to. But then Seth Rollins, and he got Brock beaten, which I honestly was like, I roll my eyes, because that should have been saved. Cena is not the main story here. He's a stepping stone to bring someone else, like a Roman Reigns when he comes back from his hernia, or Daniel Bryan, or someone else. That's a big stepping stone. It just writes itself. Cena can look a little bit competitive, but at the end of the day, Lesnar still kills him. Hell, breaks his arm and such. It's a Kamara lock. Would have been a better story. Instead, you have Cena basically had the beast beaten. Then you have Seth Rollins come in, hits him with the Monday Night briefcase, hits the curb stop on Brock Lesnar, and it looks like he's cash in, but then John Cena, fresh as a daisy, comes back and fight, even though he just ignores the beating he has. I love that. He ignores the beating he has, plus a couple of Money in the Bank suitcase shots, just to get back at Seth Rollins. Brilliant. And then Brock Lesnar gets back up and, hits an F5 to Cena. And I'm like, what in the world? I was just like, wow. Again, it was stupid. I just don't get it. I only have guest 2 in the chat. I hope you can hear me, guest 2. What is up? I'm ranting right now for the, upkeep time about the finish at Night of Champions. It bothers me. It bothers me how the story was simple. The story, ladies and gentlemen, is so simple. You have John Cena as a stepping stone. Like if Cena can't beat the Beast, who can? That's the whole goal. That's what it was. That was the entire goal. Have Cena be the one who lost to have the guy who did it. It's brilliant. It's good storytelling. That's how it is. That's what it should be. Instead, you have this. I don't know what in the world they're doing with. Instead, you have this. I just don't get it. I just don't get it, people. I just don't get it. I don't. It's just, it bothers me. Again, when you have a story, ladies and gentlemen, when you have a story like this, a story that is so simple and easy, brothers and sisters, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You have a simple story. All you had to do was Lesnar beats Cena. And, heck, I wouldn't have done the rematch anyway. I don't know why they had to do the rematch. Hell, have Night of Champions have like a fight for number contendership, have someone else do it. Hell, have Ziggler or someone else fight, use these wrestling style, use the explosive style against Lesnar, have like the babyface actually look real. Hell, Ziggler. I mean, I know Ziggler has probably concussions and such, but I think if they did that, have like someone like Ziggler or someone like Sheamus, which I think that would be awesome. Sheamus versus Lesnar. I think Sheamus and Lesnar would be a great fight. You know, that sort of thing. Would be that type of build-up. Instead, you have John Cena with the whole, oh my gosh, Cena was about to beat him, which you just lost a bit of, just, that's it. Just, I don't. I just don't get why they had to do this story. I just don't get it. I want Cena to take time off. I want him to take time off so he can heal his wounds. But I will not be surprised to, at Hell in a Cell, Cena wins the title. Basically just saying, yeah, not only he beats Brock Lesnar, but he beats the guy who made 21-1, give him that rub. Just to see, yeah, Cena is the greatest person in the universe, yada, yada, yada. I just can't. I just don't know. But, overall, I did sort of like it. But in the end, it's just another pay-per-view that reminds me of Monday Night Raw. Some good stuff. It was just a higher class Monday Night Raw. And I just don't really care for anything that WWE can put out there because, again, the status quo is God. And John Cena is the greatest guy in the universe. And I just don't. And I feel like the WWE, it hurts themselves. They always put their eggs in one basket. They need to start having a bench. They had a bench in the 80s. They had a bench. $1 Million Man. They had a $1 Million Man, Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior, Andre the Giant, all these other guys that could easily pitch in. They don't have that. They don't have anyone that can pinch and hit. And that is going to kill the WWE. Anyway, we'll be right back right after this. We'll play some OC remix for you. And what I'm going to be playing for you is going to be something really interesting. That is from the Maverick Rising from OC remix, an old one. Very interesting stuff here. Anyway, we'll be right back right after this here live on the Dukect Lounge. And the next time we're going to be talking a little total nonstop action. We'll be right back right after this. And we're back live here on the Dukect Lounge. Thank you so much for joining me, Dukect. The phone number, as always, is 724-444-7444. Let's get the number is 724-444-7444. The call D, it's been connect to me, Dukect, is 92417. Once again, the call ID is 92417. Now, let's get something stopping. There's some big things popping, little things. So let's talk about TNA. Shall we? TNA, total nonstop action. Well, they had a very interesting couple months, haven't they? First, that being canceled, ladies and gentlemen. They're done. Like, oh my goodness, TNA is dead. But somehow they came back. They moved to a different night, Wednesdays. Now, Wednesday nights are at 9 to 11 p.m., and they are doing TV tapings and such, and all that good stuff. And let's see. Oh, man, this stuff right here. Supposedly, according to According to the WrestlingInc.com, I put the link there, this other news, that there's supposedly a new TV deal, that TNA will have a brand new TV deal. Just looking at everything I can find. Let's see, here's something. There are supposedly Dental Geek, supposedly there are 4 networks. Here it is, the link here, Dental Geeks. I'll put the link in the description. Let's see, they are looking at, it's coming from Dave Meltzer, there are going to be supposedly 4 networks. Those are said to be WGN America, Velocity. No, not the WWE one, which would be hilarious. By the way, did you know in Velocity they actually have Daniel Bryan and John Cena actually worked a match Velocity way back in the day? Yeah. Let's see if I can find a match on there, and I'll put the link in the description if you want to see it. And he had Ernest the Cat Miller there, which, by the way, what happened to him, man? Bring him back. I know he was in The Wrestler, working as an guy from, the Crazy Foreigner. The Crazy Foreigner gimmick, which I'm surprised he did. I mean, seriously. Ernest the Cat Miller could do everything. Man, seriously. I loved him. About as tall as mama. But anyway, it's a new channel. But there's also 2 mystery networks. You don't know who it is. But then again, it looks like WGN is the most available, with 73.969 million homes across the country, covering about 64% of the U.S. televisions. Velocity is carrying just 52.271 million homes, which equates to roughly 45.8%. But the issue is that Spike TV is carried in 97 million homes, 97.639 million homes, which is more than 85.5% of the television in the United States. No matter how you slice it, TNA is moving its program to WGN, or especially Velocity, takes eyeballs away from the product. At very least, it takes potential eyeballs away and opportunities to grow. And that's true. But we don't know who these other 2 networks are. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Supposedly the 2 potential candidates for the mentioned networks could be CMNT and G4. What? G4. The G4 is dead. G4 is dead. Seriously, G4 is gone. I thought it was dead. G4 it's off on every network. G4 is gone. It's supposed to be gone. I don't believe this. And now it's supposedly going to it's lost DirecTV. It lost all this other stuff. And right now, all it has is, it's supposedly, because they have no more, right now, the only stuff they show is original series programming. On September 1st, 2004, there's nothing here on G4. There's nothing. There's nothing there. I'm sorry. It's gone. There's nothing there for G4. I am just amazed by this. Unless it's going to have a huge relaunch. But anyway, the other one is supposedly CMT. is because they already have Steve Austin's Broken Skull Challenge. I haven't watched that. It might be some reality show. You know, I don't like any of those reality shows. I mean, what is it? Let's see, the Broken Skull Challenge. Okay, it's a reality TV show competition, so I'm basically done. I just don't really care. No. I love Stone Cold, but you know my deal with reality television. I just don't care. But CMT is owned by Viacom, but you know supposedly I don't know. There's a lot of things here. Personally, whatever it does, I agree with this article. Unless TNA Impact moves, you know, to network that has clearance to Spike TV, which is supposedly Fox Sports 1, which, I mean, if they somehow finagle a deal on Fox Sports 1, that would be a huge get for them because they did used to work on Fox way, way back in the day. I don't know if they, still have, they still have everything, and they still they still have their stuff here. They still have their, I don't know, because a lot of people like this stuff. They do this, that's the other. I don't know what type of stuff they have. I think if they get somehow a miracle get on Fox Sports 1 or 2, then I think this would be a really good stuff because they do want to have they do want to have news hours. They have reality stuff. They have UFC. I think this would be a really good get for them if they somehow get on Fox Sports 1, but I don't know. But it looks like they're going to probably be on WGN America. And if this is the best thing they have, if this is it, hopefully if it is with WGN and it looks like they are cost cutting, I hope it works out for them. I think it would be the best deal. WGN America would be the best deal for them. Better than CMT and definitely better than G4, where no one has it anymore. Seriously, G4 is dead. I don't know how this actually is possible. That just really bothers me. But that's just my personal opinion. Of course, I could be wrong. But I could be wrong. But I don't think this is going to be a very interesting, if they go to WGN, I think this would be a downgrade, but not a really bad downgrade, just because, again, it's still, 73 million down to 85. It will be a hit. 73 million to 97 million is a hit, but they can recover. I think they can come back and recover from WGN America. I think that they'd be fine. But if it's a velocity, that right there would really kill them. It would. I honestly think it would be right there. It would really hurt them really bad to the point I don't think they'll come back. But that's my personal opinion. But then again, Spike TV never really did any good stuff for them anyway. I mean, they didn't really, I don't know, market them that much, But but you know what? They don't have much bad blood there. And who knows, maybe Spike TV might, next 2 or 3 years, might bring them back. I have no idea. Because quite honestly, I have no other reason to watch anything on Spike TV. I don't like any reality shows. I don't like reruns of Cops over and over again. If Impact goes, bye. There's no real reason for me to have Spike TV. That's my thing. I don't know about you guys, but that was my only reason. I don't know. Put the stuff in the comment section below and all that good stuff. Anyway, this was a fun show and exciting. And, I think TNA going to WGN would be the best place, but ultimately, we don't know yet. Again, somehow for miracle, they get Fox Sports 1. If they somehow get that would be an upgrade, and they should listen to whatever Fox Sports tells them to do. All right, but that's just my personal opinion. Anyway, Thank you so much for listening. This has been the Dukect Lounge Live podcast, live from TalkShoe.com. And remember, people, you can listen to this on iTunes. Subscribe on iTunes. That would be awesome. Remember, you can listen to the regular scheduled podcast, the video version by YouTube. YouTube, Rise of the Critics. YouTube, Rise of the Critics, Zipcast. Screw Attack on Jack Abagass's Forum. Everywhere except Blips if they cut me off. Yeah, I'm still bitter about that. Anyway, thank you so much. And, hey, these podcasts are getting shorter and shorter, brother. Hey, 30 minutes, hour, whatever. I'm going to try to make this more podcast for you guys and make it more entertaining. And after that, there will be some interesting things coming down the pike. And all that good stuff. Some interesting stuff for the Halloween. And some interesting stuff, movies I'm going to be looking into. And other things as well. Anyway, it's UCT here. Peace and love. I will see y'all when I see y'all later.